ọba tó fún mi ní ẹ̀mí. Alẹ́ mi rèé ọmọ tó mọ ìbàbá. Ǹlẹ́ bàbá tó mọ ìyọmọ. Èmi mà rèé ọmọ tó mọ ìbàbá. Ǹlẹ́ bàbá tó mọ ìyọmọ. Torí ojí mi lówùúrọ̀ kùtùkùtù mo mọ̀ pé mi wá. Arúgbó ńlá.
Hello. Good afternoon. Good morning. Good evening. Any time of the day this reaches out to you. This is Yetball Life. This is your girl Yetunde Ifelowo Thomas with our popular Sajuda. It's an honor to have him here today, and he will introduce himself.
My name is Oluwafemi, and people know me as Sajuda. And yeah, I think I'm a musician. I'm an IT specialist, and MC. What else? A writer, public speaker. I'm everything.
Okay. All right. If you can tell us why you're called Sajuda, because you just told us now that your real name is Oluwafemi. Yeah. So. But I know you as Sajuda, so.
Yeah, I think growing up, I wanted to like create a name for myself. My parents didn't name me Judah. Judah is not part of my Olukoto Fibimi you get. Okay. So growing up, I've tried different names. Okay. Like at times I was called the General. I was called different kind of names. I've used different kind of stage names, and as time went by, I was trying to like get myself situated and focused, and I think the name just came to me through revelation and through inspiration, and I named myself Judah. And as time went by, I saw that so many people are like calling themselves Judah, so I said, okay, how can I differentiate myself from every other person? Like, okay. I can't be what everybody is. I need to be different. So as time went by, I added the Sa. Sa is for people in the UK, it's like one of the highest honor that they give them. So I just, okay, I'm not part of all these people. Let me be different, So I give myself Sa, so that's why I call that Sajuda.
Okay, as you can hear him, he tries to differentiate himself and not just be a follower, but to be himself, in a unique way. Yeah. And that's how Sajuda comes about. So if you're really inquisitive or nosy like me, and you want to know, so that's the reason why. So if you can tell us a little bit how you came about your ministry, as a young person, because I've seen you even before meeting you one-on-one. It's like the energies too. It's shaking the ground. And for a young person, I was like, if he can do it, I could do it too. So can you share some light onto that for us?
Okay, thank you. I think the first time I sang in my life was, if I can remember vividly, that was primary 6. In Nigeria, we always have all this, when you are leaving one level, you go to, from primary school, you go to secondary school. So during your primary 6 exits, I don't know what they call it again. So we have to do some presentation, some cultural dance and everything. So that was the first time they gave me a role to sing, even though my voice was so cracked. But they give us, you have a very good voice. I always tell people my own voice is the worst voice you can ever hear. I'm serious. So they gave me this song, and then fortunately I couldn't really sing it well, but they told me you can do it, it motivated me. Amen. And I felt sick during that period too. I had pneumonia, but my mind was that God just give me the grace to perform this. Amen. And I got healed partially. Then I went for that cultural day, and I performed that song, and that was the first time I ever sang. Then as time went by, in church, I went to CNS Movement Church, Surulere. Kudos to the choir there. They trained me a lot. Yeah. So I saw my friends joining the choir, and I was like, okay, I told one of my friends, let's join them, let's be part of these good people so we can be singing. Even though we know we don't have a good voice.
Wow.
So we went for the interview there, and they auditioned us. But you know, they told us we are not really qualified, but we begged them, hey, we won't be singing, let us just be playing, you know, maybe class or bell, yeah. At least let's just join you guys.
I understand you.
So they took us in, we did some tests, we passed, then they took us in. So as time went by, we were playing this thing, bell and all those stuff. And then my dad he has a church. So I told my friends then that okay, please, for this Isoji, please, I want to sing Isoji. I've never sang in my life, but I told them, please, I want to sing Isoji. When it's time for Isoji, just wake me up. And you know, the video was going on, and when it was Isoji around 3 a.m., they came to wake me up. Tell me, Isoji's Yawa calling. You know, my friends were hyping me that you can do it. And I said, are you sure? I said, okay. So I got there. They said, okay, I tell my current. Okay, Femi my current. So they gave me the mic. That was like the worst day of my life.
Wow.
So they gave me the mic to sing. And you know, just waking up from your sleep, you won't have a clear voice. And, you know, you have all these things in your throat. So I didn't know. So I just took the mic and I want to sing, and everything was just sounding so terrible, horrible. But I was first singing, people were like, that long corny. Yeah, but mic nowhere, Joe.
I can relate.
So that day I felt so embarrassed, like
wow.
I was just praying that God just open the let me just go into the ground, like. So I told them that day, that was my dad. So I told them, don't worry, one day you guys will be begging me to come and sing for you.
Amen.
So I went back to my drawing board. I bought so many cassettes. I bought Adebodu. They are very good, and they played a major role in my life. Even though I've never met them before, but I do follow them then. I bought most of their cassettes, and then I bought one of my uncle's cassettes. His name is Prophet Benga Badamosi.
Wow.
He also played a lot of role, even though I've never told them before all these things. Nobody has ever asked me all these questions you're asking me.
Wow.
So it's just like I'm just going back through the memory now to see. So I bought those cassettes and I locked myself up in the room, like, begin to play it and begin to shout. I'm not singing, I'm shouting. I didn't consider myself singing. So I began to sing whatsoever they say. So anyway they call me to come and sing, I only sing those two that songs. Yeah. So my friends, each time we go for vigil or we go to minister, they already know what we'll sing. And so we sing, we just mime, we mime everybody's song. And that's how we got started. And thank God today, you know, we didn't stay where we started from. We grew and built on what we are. Today, thank God.
Amen. What a motivation, trust me. I mean, I've never really talked to him. This is my first time really being very close to him to talk. Yeah. And trust me, I mean, I could relate to him because I have a crack voice. But trust me, I'm that person. I would say I'm the fear that makes somebody else fear. No. So he could be the best, but I don't intimidate myself. Yes, and I'm confident. So I think he believes in himself. He continued to say, you know what, I could do this. Absolutely. And you know, through the faith and the belief in himself, he is where he is. And I used to dance cultural before. I always said that God called me. Yeah. I know, really, you know, I am a leader in cultural dance.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow,
so when it comes to Ibile, I always tell people that probably if I'm in Nigeria, I'll be in the herbalist kind of thing. But I'm just saying, and I give God the grace that He brought me forth. So it's like God taking me out of the culture to
His own to show that
you know what, this person I really needed. And over the years I keep saying, yeah, God, there's something about me, and you know. And I remember the first time going to CNS church, the song, it's like I was arrested.
Wow.
I was like 9 years old. And it still stays in my head.
Wow.
I still do my cultural, which my father really didn't like. You know, but over the years, coming to America, the friend that invited me, they left CNS now, and I'm still in CNS. Yeah. And I remember when I first called song, they snatched the book. So it's really like yours. Like, who is that singing? And now that, you know, the COVID-19 is on, nobody is coming to sing. So I'm singing. So I'm building my confidence up, so I kind of relate to you. And I would sometimes listen to music, like, which one is coming? You know. And I relate to him too, trust me. I met him in Dallas last year when I met you?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. You need to see this guy. This guy was like, bam.
No.
He was dancing the Igbo dance, Genesis. You need to see him. He shook the ground. You know, and I'm telling you, that day I was like, what? If God can do this for Sajuda, you can use me too.
Yeah,
and ever since that, motivate me like, you know what? Men of God like this needs to be known. And I mean, some of them are not born. Just like he said. He put his mind to it. He believed that he can do it.
Yeah.
He and his friends. And look at him now. People are looking forward to be with him, to come to his studio, to be his friend. And you can see the confidence is there. All you need to do is you have to build it. And it's the glory of God.
Yeah.
So as a young person, how can you tell us some of the challenges that come as, like when I saw him earlier, I said, where's your socks? This man over here always had all this kind of funny socks. I'm telling you, if I have to look at his picture, trust me, I'm looking at his socks. And then he has a way of crossing his legs so you can see like shotiri. Did you see it? I mean, he doesn't know I look at that. Trust me, I'm checking people out. And that's something that is very unique to him.
Yeah.
But however, when you look over from his dress, but when he starts ministration with God, you'll be like, whoa. So young people out there, let's listen to him to see how he's able to do it.
Yeah, let me start with the socks part.
Okay, I want to know.
I just like I said, I like being different. I like creativity.
Okay.
So, like what you just said now, even at my place of work, the job I had before this present one, so we used to have this socks day that everybody just wears
crazy socks day.
So nobody beats me. They know me.
That's it.
So they always know, Femi, they call me Judah. They say, Judah always has the craziest socks, so nobody should even try it. So apart from socks, shoes. So my current job, the first 2 weeks I started, the guy just walked up to me like, how do you do it? You just have different shoes. Like, if anybody comes to me and say, where is Femi? I'll just say, don't worry, just follow the shoes. Any shoe is crazy, that's Femi.
That is funny.
Yeah. So I just like being creative and
good.
just something to be different.
Good.
So yeah, growing up, there are so many challenges, and thank God that we scaled through. And one of the biggest challenge which I think everybody would always encounter is finding your purpose, like understanding yourself, identifying yourself, the problem of identity. Like I said, I've done lots of stuff. I've been called different names. Before I arrived, I got to Sajuda. I've tried different names, and not just even in singing. I've tried different kind of songs, and I've tried different kind of things also. So the first challenge is always identity. Like who are you? Yeah. What do you really stand for? Like how do you want people to know you? How do you want them to recognize you? So once I'm not saying right now I'm past you. Yeah, you get. I'm still
aspiring.
I'm still. It's a transition.
Amen.
You move from one level to another.
Amen.
So I'm not saying this is all I can be. No, there's still more.
The better. Yeah.
Something else to. But at least I know that I'm not where I used to be. I've overcome some stuff. So for you to overcome that, just go back to God and say, God, what exactly do you want me to do? Like what do you want to use me for? And apart from that, you need to write stuff down. I remember myself writing stuff down like, okay, God, I think I itemized the gift that I have. Like I told you, I'm an MC, I'm a writer, I'm a singer, I'm a public speaker. So I itemized all those stuff and I said, okay, what can I do with all these things that I have? How can I trade it? Like, I listened to a sermon. One of my mentor, one preacher that I listen to very much, which is Mensa Otabil, is a great pastor in Ghana. So he preached one day about the value of the dot, talking about Jesus, like a parable of that guy that gave his servants money. He said he gave 1 5, he gave other one 3 talents, and he gave one person 1. You get. So, and he said, you don't determine what God gives you.
Yeah.
That's why it's called a gift. You get, but you determine how well you want to use it. You get. So he mentioned something about the dot. Like if you put the dot, like dot 5, in front of whatever is being given to them, it's going to change the whole scenario. If you put the dot after the talent that you give them, it's going to change the whole scenario, the narrative of what they have. So it depends on how you see yourself. You may have one gift. How well are you using it? You can beat someone who has more talent.
Yes.
And one of the problems that I have, that challenge is not knowing which one to do.
Yeah.
Because I have lots of talents. Yeah, you get.
Like which one?
Like, which one do I want to use now? Which one do I want to build on? You get. But some people don't really know that they are being blessed by having just one gift. They cry that, oh, I don't have that, I don't have that, I don't have that. They forget that just one is enough.
Yeah.
If you have that one and you use it well, you can excel more than someone who has 1,000 gifts.
Amen.
So one of my challenge also is knowing how streamlining my gifts and going with one, like, and saying, okay, this is what I want to build on. And while the other, it's not like you're going to neglect the others, but they are, you have to look for where to put in your full strength in. And thank God I focused more on music. Even though when I'm ministering, if I haven't sing, like,
you're not there.
Like, the way I minister is different. Like the way God uses me to minister is different. I use song to minister. Even when you call me to come and preach, but I haven't put songs. Or when you call me to come and do prayer and session, I need to put songs. Because I know that that's my strength.
Amen.
And that pushes every other gift that I have, pushes it out.
Yes.
And everything works together.
Amen.
So you have to identify yourself.
Amen.
After that, you have to be able to like streamline, know where that strongest point of yours is, and then work with it. And then, you know, there will be so many distractions, but just don't listen to people. People will tell you, I've had so many people tell me, oh, you can't do it. And that's one of the motivation that I use today. People tell me,
when they say you can't, I can.
Don't tell me I can't, because I will eventually do it.
Amen.
I don't like people telling me I can't. That's what motivates me to do stuff.
Amen.
So when they tell you you can't, just tell them you can and do it, and let them be surprised. They are still coming back to celebrate you.
Amen.
That's it.
Amen. I like that. See, you just have to get to know people. You have to, you know, speak to people. Don't judge the book by its cover. And from what our brother said, trust me, you have to have the motivation. You have to really see and find yourself out. Who am I? What can I do? Just because Mr. A can do something doesn't mean you cannot do it. However, that might not be the gift that God has given to you. So you have to first identify who you are. Not that you want to be Mr. A, but you might be Mr. B that is going to make Mr. A to be more pronounced. You know, and then you work together. And if you look at the society right now, many of us always want what somebody else is doing. Sir Judah has a studio. I want to have a studio too. But you have to remember, Sir Judah started from somewhere. He didn't start in a day. He started, he built himself up, he got himself motivated. He set himself to be unique from others. He doesn't want to be me, he wants to be himself. So whenever they call him, he is comfortable in his own skin to minister, you know, to come out there, because like if you see him worshiping, he's going on his knees, he's coming up, he's jumping up. I'm telling you, full of energy. I'd be like, wow, he can do it. I mean, I always look at the positiveness in people. Regardless of how good you are, I'd be like, well, if he can do it, I can do it. And trust me, and if you use that, you know, if you write it down, your accomplishment, your goal, one at a time. I've accomplished this, I could do this. If you know you can't do it, you can just ask questions. Hello, Sir Judah, I saw you, how do you do this? Instead of us to envy each other, instead of us to be jealous of each other, instead of us to backbite and say, who is he? Tani, what can he do? Just look at how long he has been doing this. Rome wasn't built in a day. It takes a time. They have to do a lot of renovation. And like he said, he's still discovering himself. He's not settling. He's not comfortable where he is right now. He's saying that he's still going forward. You know what I mean? So you can see that. And then he's using a point of contact, like people, you guys use the Bible, how you're given gifts. Some people don't know how to use it. God took it and gave it to somebody else. And that is how some of us in the Church of God or in the society, we keep looking at somebody else's business. You forget yours. And Sir Judah keep on going up. He keep on aspiring higher. But you're still sitting there watching his clock. And then with his socks, you know, if you don't know anything about it, you need to just ask questions. Like, he really doesn't know. Like I said, he's not really my close friend. But I look at his socks because it reminds me of me. And if you know people who knows me, I'm always unique. I don't care. You can say whatever you like with your mouth. I am a unique being. I like to be unique. When I saw him now, I saw him in blue. Do you know what blue means? That's nasty. And now I wasn't gonna wear blue today. So I was happy, like, yes, he has on the blue. So it means great minds think alike. So be one of those great people. Stop being negative. Stop thinking like, you know what? I'm gonna join this good group. Stop saying, oh, everybody knows this person. I'm not in their group. There's no group. trust me, he said it earlier. Ibitimowa, people will know me, they will call me. Where I am, people are going to know who I am. They will call me, they will invite me. And see, I invited him out of nowhere too. You know, because I look at him, I can see this is a true man of God. Even though he's young, he's very humble. Trust me, except for his that sauce that, you know, but like I said, and like he has said earlier, he likes to be unique. So please don't criticize the socks, because that is just a signature. So just leave it as it is and let's just move forward.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So anyway, with this COVID-19 going around, a lot of people have changed to media to do worship. A lot of people have said, I've heard side comments, oh, we shouldn't go back to church and blah, blah, blah. You know, but to me, I mean, I'm one of those that really aspire to go to church. I love to go to church. Trust me, I have a lot of things that God has done in my life and a lot of things that God is still doing. And I'm not worthy of what God is doing in my life.
Sure.
But I choose to just aim that the opportunity I have, I will be there in His presence. I could do it in the house, but I don't want to do it in the house. Because this is the opportunity for me to be able to hold that mic and sing when all those leaders don't want to do it. So as a man of God and as a person that really sings, you know, as a person that is a people person, what do you think, do you think even after the COVID, we shouldn't have a church gathering, or you think the media should replace it, or we should still gather together like God has said that we shouldn't set aside our own gathering? What is your view in that?
Yeah, I think we still need to go back to God. And when I say God, I don't mean that we are not with God.
Yeah.
But like you said now, God said, don't neglect the gathering of the saints.
Okay.
So we need to really go back to that. And, you know, you may say you like worshiping from home, but trust me, there are distractions. And that's why you have to go to church to fellowship. The church is not really the building.
Yeah,
but as long as we go there together,
yes.
you see people like-minded
Amen.
and everything. God could have made it possible for the angels to be saying separately and He stays separately. But everybody worships in the same place. He said, around the throne of God, there are multiple of angels. Before His throne, there are people. Why are they gathering? Because there is strength in unity.
Amen.
When we come together collectively to praise God, then we have strength.
Yeah.
You understand? Not you are coming from somewhere, we are coming from somewhere. So He said, one will chase 1,000, two will chase 10,000. So there's always strength in unity. So we still need to come together even after this, but we just need to be mindful about what is happening in our environment and stay protected.
Okay.
But don't neglect the gathering of the saints.
Okay.
God knows what He's doing. God still has power on everything that is happening. He said He reigns supreme in the affairs of men.
Amen.
So don't be distracted. The devil can give you inspiration. He can give you ideas. You know, the devil is so smart. He manipulates people's mind. One person will say, this is what we are doing. We are doing this. So it's still the same thing. Don't let us go. Let's go virtual. No. Go back to, you know, some people need strength. Some people need other people. We all need each other.
Amen.
Like I always tell people, I said every one of us are just like an angel with one wing. So we need each other to fly.
Amen.
We can't fly high alone. We need each other because we all have one wing. So when we come together, we gather strength. We use our unique voice, collective voice to praise God. And he said, the disciples of Jesus, after they took one of the disciples, they prayed together. He said, and where they prayed, shook. You understand? Where they stood to pray, shook. They could have prayed in their house individually, and nothing would happen. But they came together, and where they came, there is always power in
where one or two
where we gather.
Amen.
So God knows what He's saying. So let's not neglect that, and let's still come together to worship God, but stay protected.
Amen. Amen. As you heard from Sir Judah, that we shouldn't neglect, you know, the worshiping of ourselves together. Even after the COVID, do not forget where you are from. Do not forget where God has started you from. And if you look at his latest CD, I kind of listened to it. It's saying that we shouldn't forget where we started. A lot of us have came from a poor background, and right now God has really shed light and make us a big person in America. And we forget so easily. We don't want to help people. We look down on people. We're not humble. We're so proud. But we've forgotten that before we hawk down the streets We hop for miles to even feed. So please don't forget. We're gonna play a CD for you guys to hear. And if you're not listening to it, you need to get one for yourself.
Yep. Thanks.
Mi ò mọ bí ìbá ti kì ọ́, mi ò mọ bí ìbá ti gbé ọ̀dọ́. O tún jí mi sí ìmọ́lẹ̀ aláyé tó mú. Ọpẹ́ mi ni mo mú wá fún. Àríró àlá bàbá àwọn ṣubú mi. Alẹ́ mi rèé ọmọ tó mọ ìbàbá. Ilẹ̀ bàbá tó mọ ìyọmọ. Èmi máa ré ọmọ tó mọ ìbàbá mi o. Ilẹ̀ bàbá tó mọ ìyọmọ. Torí ó jí mi lówùúrọ̀ kùtùkùtù mo mọ́pẹ́ mi wá. Arúgbó ńlá ìbà rẹ̀, ìwọ ló jẹ́ ṣọ́kú, ó jẹ́ dání àkànlẹ̀bù, mo mọ̀ pé mi wá sẹ́ fún ọ Olódùmarè o, wá ọpẹ́. A ní ọ̀pọ̀ lájọ sí 1st of January, 1st of February wọ́n ti lọ. Ọ̀kan lájọ sí 1st of March, 1st of April wọ́n kọjá lọ. Ọ̀pọ̀ lájọ sí 1st of May, 1st of June wọ́n kọjá lọ. Ọ̀pọ̀ lájọ sí 1st of July, August ló parí wọ́n dẹni àkànlẹ̀ bó bàbá. Àwọn kan lájọ rí September o. October rèé wọ́n kọjá lọ. Ọ̀pọ̀ lájọ ṣe 1st of November o. December dé wọ́n sọmọ nù wọ́n sẹ́bí wọn nù mí. Ọ̀pọ̀ látújọ rí 31st of December láyé. Àmọ́ lọ́dún tuntun yìí ó wọ́n ti dẹni ègbé bàbá. Ọ̀pọ̀ látújọ rọ́dún tuntun. Àmọ́ wọn lórí ọ̀fẹ́ àti wà láyé láti wà láyé wọn. Tàmí ó rò mí lẹ́lòmíràn pariwo títí. Ọ̀pọ̀ ń bẹ nílé ìwòsàn, ọ̀pọ̀ ń bẹ lọ́sibítù bàbá. Ọ̀pọ̀ ń bẹ lọ́gbà ẹ̀wọ̀n, ọ̀pọ̀ tí ẹ̀ mọ bó ṣe ṣe wọ́n, wọ́n ń bẹ̀bẹ̀ fún kú lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́. Mo máa dúpẹ́ orí mi ò bàbọ̀dé. Ẹlẹ́dàá mi ò ká tún ṣe. Ìpè mi ó jẹ́ Sayọ̀ bàbá. Ìwọ ló bá mi ṣe, mo dúpẹ́ o Ọlọ́run tó ṣọ́ mi. Ọ̀tá ò fẹ́ kí n wà láyé, kí n wà láyé, ò jẹ́ kó gbé níbi bàbá. Mo wá sọ wípé ẹ ṣé Ọlọ́run mi o, ayé mi ò rí bọ́tà ti fẹ́ kó rí o, ẹ ṣé. Àníṣe ìwọ ló sọ mi dàgbà bàbá. Àwọn ọ̀tá fẹ́ gbà mí gbé ipò parí. Wọ́n fẹ́ kí ìyàwó ló sì dìde. Ó mà jẹ́ kó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi. A ní mo wá dúpẹ́, mo mọ́pẹ́ wá Ọlọ́run mi o. Ayé mi ò rí o, bọ́ọ̀dà ti fẹ́ orí o. Wọ́n ní mo kú lára Yésù. I need you more, Jesus.
Thank you. Thank you. You can see the inspiration in that song. I don't want to go in spirit and everybody's like, wow. You can see the inspiration. Please don't forget where you started. And that is, I'm telling you, the first day I heard, I was like, wow. You know, and trust me, you have to be a dead person, an ungrateful soul. Except you don't understand what it's singing. And even if you don't understand, if you tune yourself to it, you wouldn't know. God is indeed marvelous. If it's not for him, who are you? You're just like a rag.
Yep.
You know, filthy rag that is nobody. So don't say because you're in America you have arrived. You have not arrived. If you're not impart people's lives, if you're not done anything to make a change in people, you are nothing. Trust me. So you need to change your ways. You need to look at this man of God that I really have not really had the opportunity to talk to him. But talking to him today, I can see for real, he's genuine. So we have so many men of God out there. And even you are a man, a woman of God. Do not limit yourself because you have a gift. You have that seed that God put in you. What are you doing with it? You need to germinate it. You need to wet it. You need to thank God for this time that you're still alive. You need to keep yourself safe. But trust me, do not forsake the gathering of the righteous ones. Because at the end of the day, you will account for what you do. I want to say thank you to Ashaye Judah for coming. I'm really honored. I'm blessed to have you. And I will call him again to be in his gown. So maybe that day we can do the real Isaji. And the revival will be so hot that trust me, we have to shoot the whole of America and Nigeria. And our viewers as well. So we want to say thank you. Do you have anything to tell our viewers before you leave?
I don't know what to say, but just keep thanking God for life. Like
Thank you, Lord.
my auntie has already said,
Thank you.
You know, I wrote that little word there that don't forget where you come from.
Amen.
Because don't let God remind you of where he brought you out of.
Amen.
So, because, God has a way of reminding people and humbling people. I know where I come from, so that's why I know I know what prayer can do. So I know what God can do.
Amen.
And that's why when you see me dance, I dance like no man's business.
Yes.
I enjoy my strength. People say, I get this too much. You're bad at it. Because I know what God has done for me. So I want you to also keep praising God, because regardless of whatsoever position you are right now, it may not be rosy, but I want you to know that everything is in phases.
Amen.
Because it is not rosy right now doesn't mean that's how it's going to end.
Yes.
God has you in mind.
Yes.
God is working things out for your good. So don't limit yourself, like she said, and give all glory to God. Know that God is the author and the finisher of your faith, and He's going to perfect whatsoever you're starting in your life.
Amen.
I love you. Go to my pages and download my songs. My songs are all out there. You can Google me, Ashaye Judah, songs by Ashaye Judah. It's going to pop up on your screen, and you can see me on Instagram, Ashaye Judah_official, and you can go to my Facebook, Ashaye Judah Oluwafemi Ashaye, or something like that. So just let's stay connected to each other, and let's keep praising God.
Amen.
God be the glory.
And this is Network Entertainment. We want to promote men of God, women of God, and you don't have to be, out there like Ashaye Judah. So don't limit yourself. If you feel like you need to be known, if you know you have a gift, you can reach us, and trust me, we'll put you live. It's not how long, it is how well. So please believe in yourself and build on your covenants. Thank you, and we'll see you again.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thanks so much. Thanks.